If you bought a Harley, what would your options look like, from the cheapest to the most expensive? If you've noticed that I'm on a different bike every time I go on a road trip, it's not just so I can feature different bikes for you, but also so I can find out what I want for my next bike. Since I've recently started going on long trips, I know I want something more touring friendly. I've ridden lots of different Harleys this year. Some I just can't handle right now without more practice than I probably do. And some that tempted me more than any others. I still have more trips and bikes lined up this year, but after riding so many Harleys, we're going to my local dealership to see just what you can get, whether you're on a budget and looking for the cheapest, no budget and want to see what the most expensive are, and a little in between. And we'll take a couple out for a test ride. I am at Killer Creek Harley Davidson. Can I sit on any of them?
Yeah, sit on all of them. Somebody rode off on one of the bikes one time.
Are you serious? Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to get a key.
They're so high. I'm like,
Man, imagine having to pick this up.
well, with the wide crash guards, it might be okay. Is that a police bike? Do you know? Peace Officer. Police One Special Edition.
I guess I'll stop talking.
No, just be yourself.
Okay.
Let's turn the camera to show who's holding it. Jasmine's my film crew today. Jasmine works at Harley, and you're, well, could I call you the marketing girl at Harley?
I am the marketing manager at Killer Creek. Hey guys, make sure y'all see us.
She's gonna hold my camera today. It's the revival over the old police bike, like 1947, I think is when the model came out. Here it is. I saw a 1972 one at Wheels Through Time, and here's a 2021. How much is this one? Ooh. Houston says it's $55,000.
Yeah, that one, it's a killer custom right there. You see we got the S&S intake, it's got the air ride suspension. They put the 21-inch chrome front wheel on there with the white walls.
You know your stuff, Houston.
Yes, I do.
You've got that sales charisma talking.
You can't have chrome spoke wheels without fishtail pipes.
So the lowest cost we got are gonna be the Sportsters. That's always changing, of course. It depends on what they get. I'll have to ask them how low you can get auction bikes.
This one is the Iron 83. Off the top of my head, this one's probably going to be around 12. This is of the Sportster line. This is going to be in the Gunship Gray.
Gunship Gray. This is such a skinny tank.
It is. That's the peanut tank. Those are iconic to the Sportster line. This is going to be the biggest of the touring bikes. This is it's a TK, also known as a Electra Glide Ultra Limited. You're going to have the full tour pack on the back. You're going to have, it's going to be liquid cooled as well with these radiators here. You're going to be able to store ample amount of stuff. You can hold 2 full-size, full-face helmets in here. So these are going to go anywhere between 31 and 33, somewhere in that range.
And that's no customizing.
Yeah, that's just stock. This is a Road King here. We have built this one out, so something in the custom line, you can be looking somewhere between 40 to, we can do bikes all the way up to $80,000 if that's what you want. Dude, throw a leg over it. This one goes for about 40. Now you feel like a real badass riding down the street on that thing, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
We've got a custom seat on there. It's actually pretty comfortable on these Sportsters.
Oh yeah. I just got a windscreen.
Yep, they put the windscreen on.
This reminds me of my first bike. This is like 730 pounds, right?
Give or take.
I wonder if I can take this off in case I without my trips. I can't do that on the Road King. I'm really trying, as you can see. So what I do is turning the handlebars all the way to the right first, and then taking off the kickstand is much easier. I didn't realize this until a couple months later when I rode a Heritage just like this in Sturgis, but this is my favorite Harley bagger yet. And I know I've said this before, we have a problem. This might be my favorite bagger yet. The Lowrider ST. Wait, is a Lowrider ST a bagger? But that was before taking the Heritage on a road trip.
So of course, with this, you do still have the floorboards, which is a little bit more of a touring type feature to it.
I think I was putting both feet flat on the Heritage, but I'm not on this one.
If it was the Road King Special, you actually might be, but the standard is actually going to have an inch higher suspension than the Special.
After checking out some other bikes, a modded out lowrider, a Dyna, a Fat Bob, we went outside to check out something you've never seen on this channel.
That is big.
That's 55 right there. Are you recording right now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shoot, I didn't realize you were recording. So here at the very top end, we're gonna have a CVO Tri-Glide. The CVO stands for Custom Vehicle Operations. The idea behind the CVOs is that they do all the custom work at the factory. When you get it, you don't have to worry about putting a bunch of stuff on it. You just get it, forget it, set it, and ride.
This is fancy.
It is fancy.
This feels
Oh,
like
yeah.
luxury. I'm gonna start in the back. I got little bars right here. Let's try the queen's throne when I'm
So
in
you
it.
got the backrest on there too, so
Oh.
you're sitting nice and comfortable there as well.
I was looking for a kickstand. And I'm like, oh.
You don't need a
You
kickstand
don't
on a
need
trike.
one.
And for those of you who've asked me what I think about trikes, I've just got one thing to say to you.
You got your breeze in the knees either way.
breeze in the
Knees in the breeze, that's what it is. Knees in the breeze. Yep.
And if anyone tells you otherwise, just let me know.
Can we take a peek in this? I want to show everybody on YouTube this big everything.
Yeah, this is our warehouse area, so this is where we're going to have either customer bikes that have been come in for service. We get people to bring their bikes up from Savannah to get serviced here. We've got some of the best techs in the Southeast.
And then Houston told us some inner dealer scoop.
On YouTube, like some people will looking at the cheapest bikes at the dealership, and they're like $500, $1,000.
Like 3 bikes under $2,000, and they go, hey, we've even got one for $500.
So I'm guessing those are auction bikes.
We have to spend, typically our average is close to $1,000 just on doing the UVI, making sure that everything is set and ready to go. Every once in a while you will find a few bikes that are, somewhere around the 2005 range that are in good condition that we didn't have to put a whole lot into, that you might be able to get for the $6,000 to $8,000. But for the most part, bikes here at the dealership, you're gonna be looking usually at $10K and up. Incredibly cool when we're done with that.
I love that paint.
So this is our shop. Like I said, we've got some of the best techs in the Southeast. We got people to bring their bikes all over to get worked on them here.
Wow.
We are a performance shop. We have a dyno tune room and everything. If you got the need for speed, this is the place to go.
Need for speed. Got an impromptu tour.
Yeah.
So
Road glide. I think I like the road glide more than the street glide.
Since I had ridden so many baggers on long trips this year, I wanted to try a classic I had actually never ridden on the road. The Sportster.
It's the 1200, and this one's about $14,000. Oh my gosh, it's so hot today. 95 degrees, 87 humidity. I'm dying. Oh, forward foot controls.
But after all those baggers, I realized I've been spoiled. I wanted my wind deflection, bags, and big comfy seats.
And he's testing out that road glide. He's thinking about getting it. That is going for $23,000, I think you just said.
handles better than you expected, doesn't it?
And now we switch. Let's see what year this one is. So this road glide, it's a 2020, and it's I think he said $23,000. Oh, looks like somebody dropped it. Wasn't me. You can get crash guards though to go around your side cases. That way you could practice in the parking lot all you want and have no fear. When I see the Heritage, unless it's like right next to the Road King, I confuse the two because they both look so similar. Like they both have a similar windscreen and they both have 3 headlights. Although the Road King has the hard cases, and the Heritage, it's easy to spot once it's next to a Road King because it's like over 100 pounds lighter. Oh, this is hard too. A lot of people call them soft. It's hard. Just looks soft on the outside. Passenger pegs. Let's see what the passenger side feels like.
You gotta make sure that
Oh, feel like I'm gonna fall out the back. Yeah, this is the right spot.
This is a 2021, I believe. So you're gonna be looking at probably about 22-ish on 21, 22-ish on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what do I do?
All right.
Although today, I didn't see the cheapest Harley I've ever seen at the dealership.
Was there a Sportster for 8K? But it's sold now, right?
It was that one that you picked up, I think. It was just something.
Yeah, it was like someone
Yeah,
customized.
like I said, every
Or the most expensive. Once when I was there was a custom road glide for $80,000. I seem to be more of a middle ground kind of girl though. but I still have more trips and more kinds of bikes to try. But after riding this Heritage, I knew I had to take her out on a proper date. What better place to really get to know a Harley than on the crazy roads and bucket list rally, a road trip to Sturgis. Click here to watch it next.